Welcome back to the Bootleg Corner, and it is movie review hours once again. I finally got around to watching Gareth Edwards' The Creator, which starred John David Washington. This is a sci-fi movie where the human race and AI are on opposing sides in the struggle against extinction. The movie had bright ideas and a great template for an $80 million budget. Not that this might be too small or just enough, but we will never know since Hollywood has found a way to produce mediocre products on higher budgets. But looking at the setting and design of this movie, you'd be hard-pressed to come to the conclusion that this was not a big budget Hollywood movie. The best parts of this movie were in character design, setting, and visuals. A futuristic world with robots designed to have human faces, cutting-edge tech, advanced guns, vehicles, ships, and a giant warplane in the sky that was reminiscent of the V-series. If you've seen the V-series, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The plot is like an upside-down version of the Terminator series. Humans created AI and robots, but then, rather than in Terminator where the robots eventually reign supreme, here the humans still hold sway even after the detonation of a nuclear bomb in a major American city. The humans hunt down the AIs, who are the ones in the position of fear of extinction, hiding in South Asia, even as humans pursue them around the globe. The plot was a little funny in this regard because common thought and opinions on robots often ascribe them to efficiency and solutions-based creations. So it's quite wild to see them develop at an insanely slower rate compared to humans. Every tech advancement in this movie was displayed by the humans, which is contradictory to the basic existence of robots and AI. I mean, living robots with independent thought and sentience could only manage to copy what humans had already done. See how easily the humans got into the robot lab with no security on how to stop them, and then after that the robot produced took forever to arrive. Basically, the entire premise of robots and AI we've been used to seeing on movies were torn asunder in this movie. The robots were slow, clunky, and lacked any form of innovation. They thought and acted like a worse version of humans at every turn. I guess they took being called simulants way too seriously because they were hilariously slow on the take in this movie. In the same vein, the acting left much to be desired. John David Washington, I'm sorry, but that wooden face is not enough to sell the story. You need more energy, more character, and better mannerisms to be able to transmit the vision of your character and the producers to the audience. I would be lying if I said anyone stood out in this movie. The plot was okay, even if it was quite predictable at times. The visuals and the settings were intact, but the actors were sorely lacking in this movie. This movie stumbled at the believability test, making it a hard watch in its entirety. I found myself skipping scenes too often, trying to just get on with it because these characters lacked the conviction to drive the story home. The dialogue and plot progression had me sinking deeper into my seat at too many points. I got the general idea of the movie, but I wasn't the least bit enthralled or entertained by what I was watching. The action scenes, as many as they were, weren't enough to even get a rise out of me, so I'm not even sure of my general perception of the movie. The Creator had a cool premise, clean visuals, stunning CGI, and a nice storyline, but barring that, the actors and the producers failed to follow through in mailing this movie to the audience. For all the good this movie could have done with the inverse Terminator type storyline, the actors led by John David Washington were too timid to carry it out. And when your lead actor fails the believability test like this, it's quite impossible for the movie to pull through effectively. This was a hard watch because no matter how interesting the plot could have been, the acting made it difficult to assess. Maybe they could have done better with a different acting cast, or maybe they carried out the exact visions of the producer. Either way, this movie fell short despite its exciting potential. This is still the Bootleg Corner. Don't forget to subscribe and hit us with your thoughts in the comment section. Keep it locked in, and bye for now.